Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I'm reading Captain America, Steve Rogers, issue number 15. Now, warning, if you did not check out my review, or at the very least read, you should probably read it, Uncanny Avengers number 22, do not come here, because you're not going to understand how the Red Skull got captured. Anyway, and more than that, the idea that his brain was separated from Charles Xavier's telepathic brain. Okay. Oh, by the way, spoilers about, 15 seconds ago. Okay, moving on. Your own fault. It says in the beginning of the comic book. All right, so we start off with like Captain America way back in the day, jumping through a window and going after the Red Skull. Never even gets his hands on him because Captain America just simply wasn't as ready for this as the Red Skull was. Skull's got his men, he's got his people together, and he says, listen, man, I got your super soldiers, got your buddy Heinrich all blocked up and in custody by the Americans, all right? I got this, I got that, I got all the chips in my control, and you've got nothing. So, say hail Hydra, say hail the Red Skull. And he does. He does. Cap folds like a folding table in the lunchroom cafeteria. So thus, that is the subjugation of Steve Rogers to the Red Skull. And it's been like that since, way back in the World War II, the cusp of the end. And very interesting. I'm going to just jump to the end of the comic here for a moment because related, Steve Rogers says, oh man, he's talking to Elsa, who eventually becomes, the Madam Hydra thing going in. He's basically like, oh man, everything's messed up. And she says, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Everything that I tried to do for you, everything that I tried to do, period, everything just fell apart. And he says, well, you know what? It's not good enough. And she says, okay, but listen, you need to understand that the enemy has begun constructing a weapon, a huge weapon. I'm sitting here thinking, they're talking about the atomic bomb, right? The atom bomb? Yeah, no. Nagasaki, Hiroshima. It's old news, man. It's old news. Nope. She's talking about the cosmic cube. Oh, that is extremely interesting. What they're going to do with this, I don't know, because I want you to think about what's about to happen here, all right? Keep in mind that the enemy is about to create the Cosmic Cube, okay? Now, the Cosmic Cube was originally made by AIM way back in the day, back in the original Captain America comics. Back to the present day, and we see that Sokovia has been taken over by the Red Skull and his Hydra element, and he's saying, hey guys, you got 24 hours to recognize us as part of the World Union. Otherwise, we got 7 nukes here that we're about to do some busy damage with. And so there will be no gift of nukes to Captain America. I genuinely thought that we were going to have like the 3 wise men, 3 gifts going on. Should have probably talked to the writer a couple months earlier. Anyway, so he's threatening the world with these 7 nukes. Big bad deal. So they're thinking about it. And Agent Carter, Agent 13, she's like, oh no, we're not going to handle it. We're not going to do that. We're going to deal with this now. And she's actually willing to go against orders in order to deal with it. Now here's the deal. The reason why she's thinking about doing this is because she knows that the Unity team, the Uncanny Avengers, issue number 22, I told you, I warned you, already captured the Red Skull. They removed the brain from, Professor X's brain from it so he doesn't have his telepathy anymore. Now this does 2 things. One, she's thinking I can now attack Sokovia. Problem is that it's reported that, nope, he escaped. How did he escape? That's easy. Because Captain America made sure that he could escape. He had Sin come by and grab him and pulled him back to his headquarters and all this crazy stuff. And he's hurt. He's hurt. He just had brain surgery, for crying out loud. Had one of his 2 brains removed. And now he's injured. And Captain America goes up to him. He meets him there. He's like, oh, hey, what's going on there, buddy? And Sin leaves. Crossbones is outside. And they're, doing whatever. Well, now Captain America is standing there and the Skull's trying to order him around and push him around and bully him around, and it's just not happening anymore because Captain America tells him, hey, buddy, you are not in charge anymore. In fact, you're not even Hydra anymore. You've never really been Hydra. It's simply something that you stole. It wasn't a gift. It wasn't earned. You stole it, and I'm taking it back. And he proceeds to beat the living crap out of the Red Skull. Guys, this isn't like some ordinary beating. This is a guy who just had brain surgery, and Cap keeps on hitting the guy in the head. I'm just saying, it was almost a mercy when he threw him out the window and he landed on the rocks below with his head cracked open and blood all over the place. I'm talking fresh surgery brain blood everywhere. Yeah, like that. Guys, Sin and Crossbones are outside, kneeling, saying Hail Hydra when Captain America comes walking out. Sin, his daughter, not Captain America's daughter, Hydra's daughter. Sin, she says, was it quick? He says, yeah. He lies. And she says, what a shame. Wow, we're talking totally ruthless. We're talking totally ruthless. So, okay, Captain America now has the nukes anyways. He has Sokovia. There is nothing he doesn't have. Free Comic Book Day is coming up next month, actually a month from the time that I release this video. Cinco de Mayo, baby, Cinco de Mayo. We're about to have all sorts of cool, crazy, psychopathic things going. Guys, I'm giving this comic the A+ that it deserves because it set us up. And hey, all of those gifts, right? All those gifts, they start showing up, all right? The new Supreme Hydra Council, that shows up. Everything is there now. Bucky is, well, he understands, but he's kind of dead-ish. Look, everything crazy is going on. Everything's tying in. Oh, and I was surprised I didn't see Dr. Octopus in this issue. Excuse me, the Superior Octopus. But we'll see him eventually. They're still claiming to go back and read Amazing Spider-Man number 25. So, pull out your $10. Go grab that if you didn't buy it last month. Anyway, guys, this comic was fantastic. I can't wait for Secret Empire to start. This is literally, like I said before, this is going to be the biggest Marvel event. Marvel just released recently that they're not going to be doing any more big events like this level epic event for at least 18 months, minimum 18 months. We'll see if they keep to that. We'll see. They're only going to be doing smaller events. They've already announced that Generations is going to be coming out where they're going to have the legacy characters with their torch-bearing characters like Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and the Hulk and, well, Amadeus Cho the Hulk. So we'll see exactly how that works out. In the meantime, this is it. This is going to be the big one, these 8 issues and all the crossovers, which I genuinely believe are every single one of them going to be mandatory. This is not going to be like Monsters Unleashed where it was just garbage. They announced it months in advance and literally it fizzled. What a fizzle. No, this is going to be a big event. Guys, if you're not psyched for this, you need to get yourself psyched for this because this is going to be some really good stuff. Okay, that's all you get. Guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.